We've reviewed most of NVIDIA's RTX GPU lineup, but one card that's still remaining on our list is the RTX 2060 Super. But that's going to be a thing of the past, as today we're taking a look at the Zotac RTX 2060 Super Amp Extreme. Just how extreme is the card really? Let's find out. The RTX 2060 Super is an upgraded version of the 2060 with a bump in core counts, clock speeds and much more. CUDA core count is up to 2176 from the 2060's 1920. The boost clock speed in Zotac's 2060 Super is 1710 MHz compared to the 1650 MHz in 2060 Super Founders Edition and 1680 MHz in the base 2060. Understandably, these boosts also result in a TDP increase of 15 watts from the 2060's 160 watts to 175 watts in the 2060 Super. And they finally did it. The 2060 Super comes with 8 GB of GDDR6 memory, something that we wanted to see in the OG 2060 since the beginning. From a design perspective, the Zotac 2060 Super Amp Extreme is a bulky, solid card. It has a triple fan cooler with a considerably large heatsink, which means you'll need some decent space to fit this in your cabinet. The overall looks are quite simplistic, with the customizable RGB lighting being limited to just the Zotac logo, making the card look plain yet appealing. On the display front, the 2060 Super ditches the DVI port found on the 2060 in the favor of another display port, bringing the count to 3 display ports and 1 HDMI port. Surprisingly, it also lacks the USB Type-C port that was found in the original 2060. But enough about that. Let's talk about the card's performance. According to the performance numbers, the 2060 Super is amazing for 1080p at max settings and in most cases even 1440p 60fps gaming. It can run almost every game we threw at it at 80 plus FPS comfortably, with the only exception being Metro Exodus. But that benchmark tool is notorious for being too extreme. Actual in-game performance is a lot better. On the temperature side too, the cooler does a great job. The maximum temperature we observed during benchmarks was 73 degrees Celsius. Essentially, the 2060 Super is the new 2070, which makes sense as the 2070 and the 2080 have been replaced in the GPU lineup by their Super versions. Starting at about 34,000 rupees, the 2060 Super is just a bit more expensive than the 2060 with a decent bump in performance. Honestly, I think the better thing to do would have been to completely replace the 2060 as well, but who knows what NVIDIA has in their minds. But it's not like AMD is sorted. The RX 5700 XT may have gotten a price cut, but the aftermarket versions aren't available in India as of yet, and we've all seen the terrible cooler design on the reference models. I mean, who thought that a blower design would be a good choice for GPUs in 2019? Anyway, talking about the Zotac 2060 Super Amp Extreme, at about 39,000 rupees, the card may seem a bit pricey, but that extra money gets you a bigger heatsink, more fans, boosted clock speeds and RGB lighting. Not to mention, you can overclock the card pretty easily using Firestorm, where the software takes care of the trial and error by itself. On top of that is a sweet 5-year warranty being offered by Zotac once you register the card on the website. So, if those things sound like a sweet deal, then the Zotac 2060 Super Amp Extreme is the card for you. If you like this review, be sure to leave a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tech content.